So the principles of survival when you're in a crisis are, we kind of put them in these three different buckets. First one being do no harm. Again, don't extend the news cycle. There was a really good example of when the former governor of Virginia, when a yearbook photo came out of either him in a, Ku Klux Klan outfit or him wearing blackface. He tried to do a press conference. He wasn't really clear on what, which photo. He admitted he was in the photo, but he wouldn't really admit which one he was. And he made this quip about during his press conference about Michael Jackson and
That he could moonwalk.
yeah, that he could just moonwalk on out or whatever. That was a classic example of harm that was completely unnecessary. He made a bad situation even worse. Obviously, his focus was not completely on the ball here. And he created an unforced error. That's why you need to make sure that you have a disciplined approach. Your enemy senses that there's blood in the water. They're looking for you to make a mistake because they already sense that you're weak. And arrows are going to be coming your way. They're going to be coming from all different directions. And so you need to make sure that you're thinking long term, you're being tough, mentally tough, and you're trying to do everything to mitigate the fallout, continue having trust moving forward, and that that when you come out of this crisis, that your credibility is still intact, and that you are able to gather facts, get a message out, show that you have the competence to handle these situations. I think the most important thing that everyone that gets into comms, when they understand that, when you're building an operation, is kind of game planning the situations out. You never really know when a crisis is going to come. That's why it's a crisis. But you need to have a plan ahead of time. You need to know who is going to be in your war room, who are the decision makers. Is it going to be a legal person, a research person, someone that's overseeing messaging? Maybe you have your booking person as part of it. Really understanding that you need to have voices, but you can't have too many voices, because obviously you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, but you can't have too few voices. I'm a firm believer that you need that not one person has all the right answers. That's why I asked Emma to join me today. I think it's important that you have difference of opinion in there, so that way you aren't just all just kind of singing from the same songbook and missing something that is clear as day and right kind of hitting you in the face.